A very good morning to my dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are studying well. In our last class, we had completed chapter 3 and 4. In today's class, we will complete 5 and 6. So, our fifth chapter is comma. Read this sentence. Rohan went to the grocery store. Rohan went to the grocery store. He bought tomatoes, potatoes, butter, milk, and eggs. We see that commas, these are commas. This is a symbol of comma, you can say, are used to separate the names of things that Rohan has bought from the grocery store. We can see here where we use comma to separate many things. Like let us read some more examples. Example is Hema, comma Varun, comma Shalu and Jay are absent. No comma is used before and. Keep this in your mind whenever we add and, whenever we put and somewhere, we will not use comma. Here, commas are used to separate the names of the students who are absent. Here, commas are used to separate the names of students who are absent. Here, these students are absent. When there are more than two similar words in a sentence, whenever you can see two similar words in a sentence, we put commas to separate them. Yes, whenever we see two similar words in a sentence, we put commas to separate them. Put commas where you think they are needed. Here we have to put commas. Now it's a exercise A. My mother is beautiful, intelligent and good cook. Now can you tell me where we will put comma? Yes, we will put comma here. My mother is beautiful, comma intelligent and good cook. Yes, very good. Now second one is Diya, Pia, Sonia and Meena are playing in the garden. How will we complete this sentence? Where we will put comma? Yes, Diya, Pia, comma Sonia and Meena are playing. Okay, now next is I can play cricket, football, badminton and hockey. Here we will put cricket, football. Next is for lunch I want rice, cakes, vegetable curry and dessert. So where we will put commas? Rice, cakes, vegetable curry are single word. It's a single word, vegetable curry, so we will not add comma here. It's vegetable curry and dessert. Next is my father has visited France, England and Japan, so we will put comma here. France, comma England and Japan. Payal, Rinita, Jay and Jeet are practicing in race, so where we will put comma? Payal, comma Rinita, comma Jay and Jeet are participating in race. Now read these sentences. Students, please listen to me. Ritu, please pass me the bag. Here you can say we are using comma for a hold, a little bit of whenever you read any sentence, whenever we see comma, we have to just wait for a while. Like, student, please listen to me. We waited for a short moment. Ritu, please pass me the bag. Whenever we see comma, we have to stop for a moment, a little bit of wait. Then we will move on to the rest of sentence. Next page. Now here you can see comma are used to separate a noun used to separate a noun used to address a person or persons such as students and Ritu from the rest of the sentence. Put commas where you think they are needed. We have to put comma where they are needed. Now again, put commas where you think they are needed. Mother, where are you? So where we will use comma? After mother. Sonia, are you coming with us? Sonia. Next is Deepa. Someone wants to meet you. Deepa. Teacher, may I drink water? Teacher. Sonia, please keep my books on the table. Sonia. Preeti, where are you going? Preeti. I hope you understood. Now here it's a value corner. We put commas to separate words. Two of your classmates are fighting with each other. What will you do? Can you tell me what will you do if two of your classmates were fighting? Try to separate them. Join them in their fight. Inform your teacher about it. What will you do? Try to separate them. If you will try to separate them, then they will separate. After that, you can inform the teacher about that. Or you can write inform your teacher about it. It is also correct. If you can see somewhere teacher near yourself, then you can inform the teacher as well. But do not, this is not right, join them in a fight, it is not good. Now next one is put commas in right place. You have to put commas in right places. I have invited Jyoti, Suman, Sonali and Deepa to my birthday party. My mother can bake cakes, cookies and bread. In school we learn music, dance, art and karate. My favorite subject are English, science and math. I have done my English, Hindi, maths homework. Jyoti, come inside the class. Ravi, come downstairs quickly. Mohan, tell me the truth. Grandma, here are your spectacles. Vinod, your father is calling you. These all questions you have to do by yourself. It's your homework. It's your assignments for today's. Let's move to the next lesson. Now here is the next lesson. You can see chapter 6, noun. I hope you all know what is noun. Yes, we all know what is noun. Noun is the name of person, place, animal, thing. Any personal, place, animal, thing, their name is called noun. Words that we say or write are divided into different groups according to the work. According to the work, they are divided. They do in a sentence. These groups are called parts of speech. Each and every sentence which we say work in a different group. They are divided into different groups. And they have a different separate work, and these group of words, these groups are called parts of speech. There are 8 parts of speech: noun, adjective, pronoun, verb, adverb, preposition, conjunction, interjection. In this chapter we will discuss nouns. So do you know what is part of speech? Whenever we say any word that we say or write are divided into different groups. Whichever word we write or say divided into different groups according to the work they do in the sentence, according to their work, whatever their work they are doing in the sentence. These groups are called parts of speech. Here are 8 parts of speech. You have to learn it. It's very important. I'm underlining this. You have to learn this. 8 parts of speech I will ask. Now, in this chapter we will learn about noun. We will discuss noun. Now here two students are talking. Hi, I am Rahul. She is saying hello, I am Rinky. Fill in the boxes with hints from the picture above. A exercise. This is a name of a place. Name of a place. Can you tell me what will be the answer? It is a name of a place. SCHOOL. Which place is this? This is a school now. This is the name of the boy. What is the name of the boy? Rahul. This is the name of a thing. Name of a thing. Which thing they have? What is the name of a thing? Tree. This is the name of a girl. Girl's name is Rinky. This is the name of the animal. We all know that the name of animal is a dog. All the words you have written are nouns. They are the names of persons. They are the names of persons, a thing, an animal, and a place. So this definition you have to write. The definition of noun. Names of person, animals, place, and things are called noun. I will ask this question to each and everybody in your class. So you have to learn this definition by heart if you don't know. If you know, then it's good. If you don't know, then you have to learn this definition by heart. Let's move to the next page. Here in this exercise B, look at these pictures and write P for persons, PL for places, T for things, and A for animals in the boxes provided beside the pictures. I hope you can do this exercise by yourself. So this is your homework. Now you can see here birds. They will come in a animal section. So we will write A. It is written here. Number 2. You can see what is this. This is a lion and this is animal. Dress. What is this? This is thing. So we will put T here. Ice cream is a thing. T. Raman is a boy, is a person. So we will put P. It's a park, place. Doctor, person. Shoes, thing. T. Library, place. P. Teacher, person. T. P. Let's move to the next page now. Here, rabbit is an animal. Beach is a place. Now, exercise C. Circle the noun in the following sentence. In the following sentence, you should have to circle the noun. It's very simple. The name of person, place, animal, thing. Manya studies in my school. So, which is noun? Manya. And school, you can say. School is a place, but it's a noun. So, you will circle Manya and school. Let me do first 4. Rest of the questions you have to do by yourself. Manya and school I will circle. Next is 2 girls are absent today. So girls are noun. This pen has no ink. Pen, ink. The doctor gave him medicines. Doctor, medicines. Now rest of the questions 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 you have to do by yourself. This is also your homework. Underline the nouns in the following story. You have to underline the noun. How many nouns you find out, you have to underline that. I hope you can do that. Complete this exercise by yourself. It's also your homework. 5 mice live happily in a big house. Here, mice is noun, house is noun. One day, the master of the house bring a cat to scare them. Mas- Day is noun, master is noun, house is noun, uh, and cat is noun. Now, the mice is scared and cannot come out of their hole. So, the mice is noun, holes is noun. So, they told a meeting. Meeting is noun, ideas. They think of many ideas, but none of them are useful. Ideas is noun. Finally, they think of a plan to put a bell around the neck of the cat. So, plan is noun, bell is noun, neck is noun, cat is noun. But none of mice agrees to take the risk of going near the cat. Mice is noun, and cat is noun, and risk is noun. So you have to underline. Well, I told you the answer, but you have to do it by yourself. Fill in the blanks with suitable nouns from the boxes. Now here you have to fill in the blanks with suitable noun. Here you can see some words are given here. You have to take help of these words and fill in the blanks. I was not well, so I went to a doctor. Yes. My dash is old and walks with her stick. Grandmother. Dash told us to open the English grammar book. Who told? Teacher. Yes. Now move to the next page. Here you can see I've written the answer of the fourth one. The milkman forgot to give us milk today. I have a pet dog that barks at strangers. My dash drops me to school every day. My father. Yes. Now, next exercise is color the word which is not a noun in each group. You have to color the word which is not noun in each group. Okay? So you just have to color here. You can see which is not noun. C is not noun. Sing, fly, play, write, run. I have already colored. You can color it beautifully. Don't make it bad looking. Okay. Now here every person has a name. Every person has a name. One day you visit your friend Rahul's house. How will you address his father? So whenever you visit your friend's home, a friend's house, Rahul's house means it's a random name. How will you address his father? What will you say his father? By his name like Rajesh, Rajiv, Rahul's father, uncle or mister. What will you say? Yes, usually we all say uncle. So we will put uncle. Now look at the following pictures and find their names in the grid given below. You have to find the names of these pictures in this grid. I hope you can do this by yourself. Again, it's your homework. Move to the next page now. Exercise H. Here you have to guess who I am. I mend your shoes. Who is he? Can you tell me the name? Yes, cobbler. 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 Number second is I look after you when you are sick. What is the answer? Doctor. Yes. Now next is I teach you in the school. You all know. Yes. Now next is I cut your hairs. It's a barber. Next is I stitches your clothes. It's a tailor. Now, match the following groups of words in column A with words in column 1 with words in column 2. Column 1 is this and column 2 is this. You have to match the words with the column. So, first one is table, chair, cupboard, bookshelves. Which is the correct answer? Fruits, furnitures, animal, player, place, subjects, birds, flowers, stationery, vegetables. Yes, very good. It's furniture. Kanpur, Delhi, Mumbai, Bhopal, Mumbai. What are these? These are the names of places. Sachin Sehwag, Dhoni, Virat Kohli. These are players. Apple, orange, grapes, banana, pineapple. We all know that these are fruits. Dog, cat, lion, tiger, deer. These are animals. We all know that. Brinjal, potatoes, tomatoes, cabbage, cauliflower. What are these? These are vegetables. English, Hindi, maths. These are subjects. Pencil, eraser, sharpener, pen. These all are stationery. Yes. Shallow, pigeon, peacock, cuckoo. These all are birds. Lily, sunflower, rose, poppy. These all are flowers. I hope you all have completed this exercise. Now move to the next one. J. Look around in your classroom. Write 6 nouns that you can see. You have to find out 6 nouns in your classroom that you can see. This you have to do by yourself. I will not tell you. This you have to do by yourself. This is your homework again. So we have completed the exercises. You have now let's move to the assignment first, then I will tell you something. So students, here is your today's assignment. You can see first one is complete exercise C from page number 17. Let me show you that. Exercise C from page number 17. You can see that. Here is this exercise. So here is page number 71 and this is the exercise which you have to do. Move to the next assignment is complete exercises. Complete exercises B, C, D, G and I from page number 19, 20, 21 and 22. Let me show you those exercises. Here is exercise B from page number 19. Now move to the next one. Which exercise? B, C, D, G and I. C, exercise C from page number 20. D you have to do. B, C, D. We have done F. Now you have to do G exercise by yourself. And we have completed this. Now you have to do J by yourself. Okay? These all exercise you have to do by yourself. Write all the parts of a speech. You have to write the part of speeches which are given in the starting of this lesson. Noun. You can see here. Here, these parts of speech you have to write and learn. You have to learn these parts of speeches. Name all these parts of speech in your notebook, and definition of noun with the example you have to write. Now last one is, as usual, write 2 pages of your cursive handwriting book in very neat and clean handwriting. So that's all for today's class. We will meet in our next class. Till then, take care. Bye bye.